I've learned not to press them after the game. Let them sit into it, let it simmer, because it really, once you watch the film, then sometimes you realize it wasn't as bad as you think. So I want to be a little bit more, give them some grace right now. And I'm still learning, I think, some of them on what that expectation now is going to mean when we're playing, a top team.
Coming out of in the first quarter, Veronica mentioned like it can't be like just kind of like a constant trend for that to keep happening.
Yep.
What was kind of your perspective on the first quarter? What happened?
Same thing, just came out flat. Minnesota's sense of urgency was definitely higher than ours, so it's continuing to find all 4 quarters, every possession. We didn't do that till the second half, and so I got to figure it out. Just because it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable against, a team like Minnesota. Yeah.
You do make that comeback attempt in the third and fourth quarter.
Yep.
What did you like about that comeback attempt, and why did it maybe come up short?
Yeah, we started playing some defense. We did not play defense. In the first half, there was no ball pressure. We're late in the pick and roll. We decided not to box out. We decided not to try to create any deflections and steals. It's really unfortunate because then they felt at ease. They didn't feel tight at all. We didn't make them feel tight. I thought Bahala did. I thought Bahala actually had more energy than us. So we just have to figure that out, what it takes. We can't get punched in the face first and respond. Yeah.
Just a quick follow-up.
Yep.
What's the sentiment right now with you guys in the locker room and everything? Is it like frustration or like?
No, encouraging. I mean, we didn't shoot well. But it's encouraging. I thought, finishing strong, I like the fact that we're able to, get downhill and feed off of, I thought Tip Hayes and Veronica Burton played their asses off. They'd emptied the tank. Obviously, because I didn't take V out, but she was organized. She was leading us. She was harping on people when they didn't have the fight. I thought she did an incredible job defensively. She was all over the place. She was on the floor rebounding. Tip Hayes led us in rebounds, so I know that is an issue if Tip Hayes is leading us in rebounding. But no, it's encouraging because we know, number one, probably not going to shoot like this, hopefully. But again, it's because we didn't play defense. We didn't play defense. That's why we didn't get the easy looks on offense in the first half. Then when we did play defense, we got to flow, right? So we know the answer. It's just unfortunate we didn't fight it from the jump. Yeah.
Natalie, how's Kiah? She went out in the fourth quarter and didn't return.
Yeah, she got poked directly into the eye, so it's just like, it's. I'll find out when I get back there. But I'm hoping she's okay. Never want to see a player like that get hit.
And like you said, Veronica played the entire second half.
Yeah.
I think it was Gabby played like 32 minutes. Felt like kind of a playoff type rotation. Just what did you learn about the team, especially as the playoffs are getting closer, about what the players can handle in terms of minutes?
It's not really what they can handle. I think it's just that we need everyone. This is like our mentality. This is our strength in numbers, and it's like I want everyone to play. I want everyone to play as hard as they can in their stints, and it got to a point where I'm like, no, so I picked 5, but we need everyone. And so again, it's going to be conversations tomorrow because I'm going to kind of let them sit on it, reflect, and talk amongst each other tonight. But I got to have some conversations. I'm not pressing the right buttons. I'm not getting them mentally prepared enough. They're going through mental lapses that I don't understand, and so I got to do a better job. Yeah.
Coach, what are you telling the team when shots aren't falling, offense gets a bit stagnant, and when defensive rotations are not happening quick enough?
Yeah, we talked about it early on, first or second week of training camp. We got into our roles, and we said, if your shot's not falling, what are you going to contribute? What are you going to do to impact winning? And so they all wrote them down. We all have them. We have the list. And I thought some of them did it. Some of them responded. Some of them really, went above and beyond on the defensive end, the crashing, at times fighting when they're mismatched inside. So some of them did. But, again, I got to figure out how to get all of them to do what they have to do when the shot's not falling.
Coach,
Yep.
Do you feel in the first half that maybe there's a little bit offensive side of the ball that was a little too much one-on-one isolation where the team wasn't moving around, helping each other out, when that allowed Minnesota to settle into defense and kind of force you guys into some last desperation shots at the buzzer there?
Yeah. What's your question?
So the question is, do you just feel there wasn't enough ball movement? There was too much one-on-one going on in that first half
Yeah.
with your offense?
It's because of Minnesota's defense. I mean, they shift, they heavy shift, they stunt. They're super aggressive. Like, when you go into the paint, they're going to, like, grab and harass the ball as best they can. We knew that going in. So actually, not just going over what our execution should be, it's like we actually have to go a little bit probably at a better pace while we're doing it. So I think their pace and aggression maybe might have got to us a little bit. But no matter what, defensively, if we actually would have done our job, then we would have had the easy shots that, that we could have utilized. But we don't play defense, and 13-13 is the result you're going to get. Yeah.
Tiffany said that's the worst the Lynx are ever going to see you guys. And that's, I mean, we know the record. We talked about it. You talked about it before the game. Do you use this as kind of like, okay, we've hit, I don't want to say rock bottom, but there's a point here that you're going to have to be better against the Lynx, and you will be better? Do you almost use something like this to say, okay, this is it, no more of this?
I mean, we've been saying that. We say it. To me, it's like, why say that? Why say this is it? To me, I need to figure out how to push the players that didn't show up. I got to get into them. I got to have conversations with them more than, this is it. I understand kind of like the reality of the outside noise with it. But for me, I got to internally figure out my players. I can't blame the whole fact that we haven't, beat Minnesota. Like, I really got to do a better job of what I can pull from them, and especially our start. I'm just super frustrated with our start, and I have to, again, have conversations, and I really hope, over the next 48 hours before Chicago, they really open up and they tell me what they want. Yeah.
You spoke about how just the mental kind of lapses were there. Why do you think that is? And did you see at any point kind of your team kind of try to pull it out of each other in those timeouts in the second half? What did you see from that?
Yeah, kind of like a similar question. I have to figure that out, Like, I want to know the why. I've learned not to press them after the game. Let them sit into it. Let them figure it out, too, amongst themselves, what they can lean on, whether it's the leaders, or it's the veterans. Let them talk amongst themselves. And tomorrow, when everyone's kind of got their emotions down, right, because everyone's emotional right now, let it sit, let it simmer, because it really, once you watch the film, then sometimes you realize it wasn't as bad as you think. So I want to be a little bit more, give them some grace right now. And I'm still learning, I think, some of them on what that expectation now is going to mean when we're playing, a top team. So I'll let you know when I have my conversations tomorrow.